What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we are going to pick up with some Beastmen. We have lots of comments today, and hell yeah, burn the Empire. Thanks for the kind words, gang. Much appreciated. As you can see, we have chaos critters around for whatever it's worth. We're going to hole up inside for a little while. Chaos, indeed, will always fight itself. They're just going to hang around and do their thing, and we can mostly avoid it. We do have mortars, but I think the base will defend itself in this situation, so things shouldn't get very crazy, as long as we have all the doors open so they think there's a way to access us. These lot have about 6 days left to get to their destination, and about 15 days of food. So there's a few groups here, but none of them are exceptionally large. I'm not really worried about it. And we do have people here with magic, so this will be entertaining. By the power of Sigmar. Certainly not fluffy according to the stories, but very entertaining. So there you go. I'm going to plant some psychoid. We have a lot of people having issues with withdrawal. So why don't we see if we can provide something. It's chemical interest and chemical need nonsense. See if we can clear that up. They are going to begin their attack. Of course, it doesn't take terribly long for that. But, again, right now we're sitting pretty behind some pretty significant defenses. So, for the most part, the beasts can barely trouble themselves to go over there. Thus far, they haven't even breached the trap corridor. I need to find a way to direct people to the north trap corridor. Maybe I could reroute things, but if we ever get a massive raid, they'll come in both. So at least I don't have to constantly be rebuilding all the traps, just half of them. Needless to say, that was a non-issue there. So we'll go about the cleanup process. Should net us a fair amount of material in the form of hides, animal fat. You can see we do have 6 of the 8 custom Beastmen Sarsen stones. We also have quite a walk ahead of us, so we will smash these 2 more bases on the right. Perhaps do some more trading. Plenty of power on hand, so I would just leave the turrets on all the time, because why not? Saves me the trouble of having to send somebody over there to turn them off when it's time for that. I will leave the switch just in case. These guys are at 5.2 days to get to those ogres, followed by another 9.9 days total. Whereas if we just go, to the Empire, it's 11.5 days. I think we'll just do that. It's fine. It's overall, it's gonna save time. And we don't really need to do any trading with the ogres. They're right in the middle of a deep forest, tropical rainforest, so that makes for a headache. So, anyways, getting things rebuilt. I'm going to clear some space and see what I can do to... I need to find some more steel. We do have a ton, but we're going to run out. So, why not add some more access points to the side of the map over here? Outside of our safe zone, there's a Zut. No, not surprising with the Beastmen doing all the construction around here, no doubt. I'm going to burn this thing. It's worth a lot of cash. We have a Sarsen stone that does it. Why not just get rid of it? Anything else we can burn might be useful too. We have all kinds of crap we don't really need, so just get rid of that Sigor stone. Throw it in the fire. I should make it so you can craft something out of that, or at the very least construct something with it. Maybe a unique rune stone or something like that. That would be kind of cool. If you don't want to use them for your Sigors. In any medieval game, that's what I would be doing. They're a massive liability in a fight because they are indiscriminate. We could go sack some more Beastmen, get all their goods and food, and then trade it away, but I think we're alright. We have enough food to make it to where we want to go. We're also, once we get into the woods, we'll be doing a massive amount of foraging. I'm torn on this. I'm going to think on it. We got some time to think, so why not? I'm putting all the chaos meat back in the back cave. It can burn up if the Skavens show up before it rots away. We have way too much meat as it is anyway, so who really cares? Okay, we do meet a bulk goods trader on the road. They have some geese, whatever that's worth. They do have pemmican as well. We have tons of cash. So we also have a bunch of statues we can sell. So why not? It's not going to hurt us to get rid of stuff. Moving on. There you go. And what do we got? The caravan's been ambushed by some Erymanthean boars, but this is really not going to be a threat. Probably they'll all rot. Maybe I'll take the time to butcher them. We're getting close to being short on food. What can we do here? We have Brace Scream. Does a lot of damage, but super low range. Air Pestilence. There we go. Red Pox. Let's make them sick. How many diseases can these dicks have before they go down? Alright, maybe we should charge for it. Oh, forgot about those guys. Fantastic. This is actually the perfect situation for those guys. Don't fire at will. Just go ahead and fire when I say, but not otherwise. Alright, between the whips and the weapons, I think we'll do fine here. I'm not worried about these guys one bit. Clearly we've blown the pants off them, so whatever. This guy doesn't even have a weapon. Colgard, jeez. Let's get some swords people down here, some melee people. There's too many fucking grenades flying over there. Hang on a sec. There we go. Yeah, those grenade launchers, very dangerous. It was a question on whether to actually add something that powerful, but given how much of a liability it is, I don't really have a problem doing it. So there's 2 that didn't rot. It's just not worth the hassle. It's not even going to nab us half a day's food. So, okay, looks like we've run into another bulk goods trader here. It's a busy day on the roads of the RimWorld. They have a lot of food as well. Again, I have no hesitation. They have a bunch of black corn too. That'll be fantastic. We can sell 1 statue. Sitting pretty. We don't really need to go attack those Beastmen now. Just out of our way. Why not just go straight for our goal? 8.1 days. We have 15.5 days of food that expires shortly over 9 days. Should say rots. Once in a while we do get a healing potion from our healing Sarsen, so make sure to keep using those as they pop out. Keep our people in good health. And by people, I mean monsters. We'll get another one of those in 9 days. And we'll get some more human meat from the Gifter Sarsen too. Conversion Sarsens. We need to capture some people, make a bunch of Ungors. Looks like I can do the Animal Maddening Pulse again as well, so should somebody decide to attack. I'm going to give these guys some recreation in the form of combat training. Why not? It'll keep them busy. It'll make them better fighters. There's absolutely no reason not to do that. We've struck uranium ore in our tunnel mining. And we're managing to keep wealth pretty low just by getting rid of as much as we can. One of the things that really destroys our ability to keep wealth down is all these super expensive weapons. That's alright though. I think that's worthwhile. So when we leave these guys, we're going to have to take the road regardless. Those green dudes we can trade with. So we'll hit at least one of them. We're not terribly far anymore. Man, this is a mighty walk across the planet, especially to have done it twice in the same game. It's quite a bit of work. But whatever, you can see the moods on the caravan are pretty shit. We're going to start making steel hoofs. I could make golden horns. We don't really have any gold though, so a couple more bestial drums wouldn't hurt. I'd like to put some of those around a herdstone as well. It seems like a pretty cool play. Anything we can do to make the dark gods love us and show our love for them, we'll do. So we have a gun range over here and a melee range inside. We've run out of that type of material, so I need to find something else to make these out of. Recreation, yeah, we're out of pigskin. These are all wolf skin. I don't know why they turn out blue, but that's just the default color for them, I guess. Some other painting them. Don't have a lot of components sitting around where I'd like components, but whatever. It's not a big deal either. Yeah, you can see we do gain shooting ability from this practice. So I've also put up some walls to split up sections of the base. If we were really crazy, we could get into this Beastman city, but excuse me, that is just a bridge too far. It's going to take days. Plus then we're going to be loaded down with a ton of plunder. It's just not worth it. Alright, let's see. This dude needs a foot. He's pretty beat up. Got cataracts. Whatever. I'm not terribly worried about any of these beastmen, as you can tell. I really enjoy the don't give a shit attitude. We do have another guy that could use a hoof as well, and we actually have hoofs now, so this dude needs a denture. And once in a while, it's good to do a health check and see if you can get everybody's shit put back together, especially if you're going to be counting on them to do any meaningful fighting. Alright, we're out of steel hooves for the moment. We'll have to make some more of those. But I'm sure we got a guy on it around the clock. So, what do we want for floors? I'm going to just do what I can to keep these fires away from our walls. I don't want any of these doors catching on fire. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Should have done that a long time ago. Anywhere you have a steel door, unless you have the metals don't burn mod active. And even then, if you're using a mod that adds metal, like coppers and tin and iron, those will still burn, despite the mod that says metals don't burn. So 5.1 days, we have an impassable mountain to cross there. I don't mind all that stuff burning up over there. We have some Skaven visiting at this point. I don't know if they're going to be around too long. There's also some ambrosia that'll provide some decent experience for people. We have all these statues. I'm trying to set up proper shrineage over here. It looks like we have that complete now. There you go. 16 little ones, 8 medium, and 8 big. Followed by the what will be 8 Sarsen stones when it's all done. Sitting pretty. I think the guys will be pleased. They really love all this combat training practice they can do. Again, I should have done that a long time ago. Keeps everybody super happy and skills them up. It's win-win. Really like that mod. And we got some visitors here for whatever it's worth. Good shaman merchant. Can buy some beer, sell some excess herbal meds. Not the best, but certainly decent. It's nice to move money around, especially when you're trying to keep wealth low. What am I looking for here? Everybody's on social drugs. They can just open everything up. Who cares? It doesn't really overly matter to me if they get addictions at this point, as long as we can provide for them. I'm going to send everybody inside and make the animals mad and see if we can't destroy this caravan. I think that sounds like a fun situation. There we go. Oh no, what's happening to those poor caravanners? I suspect they're not going to like us anymore, but that's okay. I don't mind having the tribals mad at me at the end game, because they're not a huge threat. Their major threat is that they show up in such massive numbers. Now we just have to find a way to actually get out there and be able to gather all that stuff. Yeah, losing more traps too, for whatever that's worth. And you can see a lot of their crew fled inside. I should probably make it a point to slaughter those, but I can lure all the animals over here. So I don't think we'll be herding for meat, textiles, animal fat, pretty much anything at this point. They really take the bait. Those traps are all going to go. So you have 6,122 steel left at the moment. And a big mess to clean up. Yeah, those dudes are definitely not fans of ours at this point. But that's okay. I think we deserve. We also managed to capture a dude. So let's see if we can do a conversion on him here. Vassallo. I think he's probably being tended at the moment. Yeah, he is. We're going to have to wait for that to end. And it's not long before there's an infestation. And clearly most of the stuff I put back there to burn has rotted away. So, a little more excitement for the beasties here. To get everybody set up properly with the swords. Swords and other melee people to the front. Most importantly, the corn axes, since they phenomenally set their victim on fire. Alright, I had to send this Mick Rock over there to get him. He's riding on a little Cass Warhound. They don't seem too gung-ho on all attacking me at once, which is a little interesting, but just going to be more carcasses to deal with is what this is. Strong coat has food poisoning, but Beastmen, as soon as they get it, they cure it, because it's just not a thing for Beastmen. They should be able to eat whatever you want. There we go. That guy we started on fire with the axe. I don't know about this tunnel fight. I'd like to move out here, but there's too many different little tunnel ways to cover, so eventually we make our way over to the right. And Dawnbelly's standing around outside. He can be free. Krakok is over on the left yet. I missed a guy. We do have some injuries. I'm going to just bring everybody over here and see if we can't get somebody to destroy this mess for us. Groove Lord's going to go hide in his room. Alright, this is just always such a headache to do. Somebody came in, one of our own people actually, was on a mental break, went and destroyed our butcher table, so we'll have to make a new one of those. I'm just checking that everybody's set to attack here. Alright, now what? Somebody feeding you? He's unwaveringly loyal, unfortunately for him, but that does not mean he will not convert into an Ungor for us when we want him to. So there you go, he's being fed. Alright, let's do a conversion on that guy now. And where's my guy? There he is. Slug Pelt's coming to pick him up. Alright, they've all gathered. Vassalo, we shall see you later. Reborn as an Ungor. Which one is he? Is he Gloomhands? I have no idea. It just doesn't say. Vassalo was destroyed by magic power. The ritual was a complete success. Well, one of those guys. Oh, maybe it is Gloomhands. Yeah, he doesn't have any equipment on him. Does have some injuries, but what do you expect? Either way, a lot of mess to clean up. 1.9 days away for the caravan. Desperately need to get this butcher table built. Clearly, we're in dire need of it at the moment, so... And I'm going to expand food storage a little bit more. We're almost at a point where, especially with the cauldrons, we can just stop with all the food stuff and keep what we have. Let the rest rot where it lay. I don't want to have to be screwing around butchering and doing stuff like that at the end game. We have 6.8 days of food. It's rots and 4.5, but we're foraging 452.6 berries a day. And we've made it to our destination. There is an Empire mortar there. I guess we better get busy and run our little butts past that as fast as we can. Ah, shit. This could not go well. Look at that. Apparently it hit a cassowary. I don't know where the cassowary is, but... Oh, never mind. The JavaSlife's attacking it. Fortunately, this guy's sitting out behind an embrasure, so we can go over there and shoot him down. I was gonna look into why they're not manning the rest of the war machines. Seems like something that should be happening and isn't. If they have drugs in their pocket, even if it's mead in this case, there's a button at the bottom to consume it. Let's get away from that. There we go. I think this dude is ours. Sadly, it's probably gonna blow up. There's a grenade. Alright, I think he's done. Let's get the hell out of there. Oh, they blew it up. That's alright. I really want some mortars to take home with us. I think that's gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna get these dudes with the dangerous weapons put aside somewhere where they're not going to cause us any major problems. I'm hearing grenades fly. Okay, I'm just making sure it's our grenades flying at them, not the reverse. Have enough problems as it is with this stuff. And I like these warpstone equipments they're wearing. That's pretty phenomenal. It's nice of them to rush out and attack so we don't have to track them all down anyway. It's kind of weird that we're wearing Empire clothing ourselves. I gotta get some of these guys organized right. Some of these weapons are gonna kill our own people. No doubt they have already. There's a wizard coming at us, but seems like a pretty stupid idea. Oh! Well, that one definitely hurt us, but fortunately they have some legitimate armor on. I could do a JavaSlife summoning, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's just go ahead and shoot these weapons somewhere far over there. Tyrant's got a decent gun. Someone just got trauma savant. I'd say the grenade didn't land where it was supposed to. That's fantastic. He's lost his weapon too. Oh, anyways, while we're all standing here, we can do a good healer. There we go. I don't know where his weapon went. We'll have to track it down. You, shoot that guy. That was not the end of the fight. There it is. Base destroyed. Gift to the gods. Tutor Sarsen. This one is a one-use Sarsen here. So what it does is it poops out a stone, and that stone, when used, will grant the person who reads it the lore of chaos undivided. So there you go. But it's one use because it's massively overpowered if you could turn everybody into a wizard. And I did double check the floors in my copy on my other computer. The floors work fine. I'm not 100% sure. The game has not... It's a local copy of the mod, the dev version for the big update we're doing. So I have no idea why it's doing that. The fact that the beds haven't updated either is indicative of something. So you can just poop that out whenever you want. Just by clicking the button on that Sarsen, or at the bottom while that Sarsen is selected. So let's bring this guy down. There you go. So there's a Stone of Wisdom for Chaos Undivided, and we're going to have this dude come down here. Serpent Hide, the Slaneshi, will prey upon the Stone of Wisdom, and he will then learn the lore of Chaos Undivided. These stones are very rare at this point, but there you go. He doesn't start out with a ton of skills, but he's got one spell anyway. Anyways, Vision of Torment. And off they go. One more Sarsen stone, and we will have completed the complete set for Beastmen. There are 8 of them. There's a horse trapped in here, and this is the reason we can't leave the map. So, poor bastard stuck in there. Oh, that's just horrific. Actually, that wasn't the reason. There's another critter somewhere else we're going to have to track down. Usually, there it is, right there. I'm going to have to send somebody over there. I don't think this guy's going to be able to catch him with this whip. It's too short range. Yeah, look, the horse is too fast. We're never going to catch it. Oh, it's bullshit. Can you just get it? This is so frustrating. The animals should definitely not keep us from being able to bail. What do you know, though? I guess they are pawns, but they certainly don't pose any threat to us at this point. Well, wealth has gone up dramatically, as you can see, no doubt, because... I don't know if it's because we're here. I can't fathom how it figures wealth. It used to be map to map, but it doesn't seem to be the case anymore, so I have no idea. Regardless, we've met a bulk goods trader. Looks like a space trader, so there you go. Tons of stuff in and out. The only thing that's important to Beastmen is medicine, drogas, the basics. I am going to butcher all these people. There should be plenty of material to see us home. Yeah, these beds aren't updated, so I'm thinking the mod clearly hasn't updated, because if it had, then the beds would be there. So how many days of food can we milk out of this? It looks like 7.3 that rot and 5.6 death shoulders on a frenzy, shooting frenzy. Indeed, there's lots of trading partners here. One more Empire base. The green dudes hate us now because we sacked their caravan. We could offer them gifts. God knows we have enough stuff, but I don't really care if they're upset with us. We could go trade with these yellow guys way over here. 6.3 days away. It's kind of out of our way. Why don't we just beeline to these dudes as best we can? I don't know if that's a beeline. That's like a roundabout path, but whatever. It's fine. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. Maybe we'll visit that city, but maybe we won't. Those purple city guys will be our friends too. So either way, we're one away from finally having the complete set of Sarsen stones. The base is secure. We've dealt with everything. We're mining for more steel. We're down to 52.62 at this point. And 3.2 days to our destination. And not our final destination, but we're getting there. Please leave me a like. Leave a comment. Get your name worked into an episode for whatever shit it's worth. I love you guys, and I do very much appreciate you being here with this long journey we've taken, and I'll see you next time.